Tell me something. What inspires a man to tell his wife, let's do it again. Let's get married again. We're coming back and talking to my brother in Christ, Lil Quinn. You may know him as Ramsey and his wife, Elwanda. About all of that and a whole lot more. You do not want to miss this episode of The Script Flipper, baby. It's on. Let's go.
A situation shifter. My faith is in the Lord. There is nobody bigger. I'm a script flipper, a situation shifter. My faith is in the Lord. There is nobody. I woke past this young brother just the other day, and I didn't see nothing wrong with me saying, hey, but he looked back at me like I just cursed him out. But y'all know better, cause that ain't what I'm about. Cause I'm about love over hate, good over evil. I'm about shining light on some dark people. So instead of me acting a donkey, hee-haw, well, I'ma just say peace, brother. I ain't gonna be raising no hell. Cause I'm a script flipper, a situation shifter. My faith is in the Lord. There is nobody bigger. I'm a script flipper, a situation shifter. My faith is in the Lord. There is nobody. Just tell me, young brother, what did I do to you for you to look at me with x-ray vision eyes?
Hello, everybody. This is yours truly, Uncle Brother D. We got a good episode of The Script Flipper right here. We want to welcome you back. We know you just saw the introduction of this program. We want to introduce to you, I want to introduce to y'all, one of my brothers from a long time ago. We talking about, well, almost a couple of decades ago. Ramsey Allen, we call him Lil Quinn. And what's that other name? Spirit Spitter. Ramsey Allen, and we also want to introduce his wife, Elwanda. Welcome to this episode of The Script Flipper.
Thank you for having us.
And we thank y'all for having us, because we are in Arlington, Texas.
Yeah.
The Script Flipper is still on the move. We meet people right where they are. And so we up here in Texas. Man, I'm excited about this one because you know you put a lot of weight on me now. We were at y'all's second wedding ceremony just on last night. And I tell you, I enjoyed myself, my mom enjoyed herself, my wife enjoyed herself, Brother Elliot, his wife, Sister Angie, all of us, our little crew from Baton Rouge, we enjoyed ourselves last night. I want to tell y'all that. Thank y'all for opening up the floor for yours truly to do a little something as well. That meant a lot to me.
Yes, but have it all the way.
Come on now.
All the way.
But we want to focus on y'all today, because we do believe that y'all have a serious testimony. Elwanda, we know that you're businesswoman. And we know that Quinn has already pre-hipped us to this episode. He said, Brother D, I want you to focus on my wife. She's a soldier. She's going through a lot. She's helped me through a lot. And she's still standing strong in the Lord. We just want to open the floor up to you. Do you have something short and sweet that's profound that ladies out there, some men even, will be inspired by Elwanda's life?
Whew, yes. I have not always been driven as I am today, in the circumstance that I am in this very moment. You know, I've been through my trials and tribulations. I can share my testimony up until this point in business or financially. My God, I knew I had the potential to be where I am right now. It's just that I had a lot of things to allow God to take me through in order to get me to where I'm at right now. Going back from when I struggled. This is my testimony. I struggled financially Didn't know where I was going to get sometimes a meal for me and my daughter to eat. For me, even being incarcerated. I've been incarcerated, so this is my story. I was there literally 64 days incarcerated. Made a bad decision. Go to check out just to put groceries in my house for me and my daughter. So the focus wasn't even about me. It was more of, okay, Lord, I don't need to eat, but my daughter has to eat. So made that bad decision. Was incarcerated for 64 days. Got home. That was an eye-opener for me. Almost. But even then, I still had to go through in order to get to. So in that moment, that was over 10 years ago, I just started working on myself financially, coaching myself, allowing others to coach me so I can be the better woman that I am today for me and my daughter, my family, to set the foundation up until this point. But my script flipper moment, I want to say, was last year when I literally came home. I walked off my job twice. The first time was April 4th. I never forget the date.
Yeah, you remember the date.
I was sitting at my desk in my office, and I was just looking around in that office. Said, I cannot focus on my business. I can't give my business the proper time and focus that I need to allow myself to do so. Allowing these doctors to come in here talking about their fancy cars and their nice houses, and not just that, just talking to the employees any type of way. So I had to find the voice of discernment from God, because sometimes the enemy could come in and be like, quit your job, walking on your job. You don't need that job. So I came home, I talked to my husband about it. I said, I can't do this. I don't want to work anymore. He was like, are you sure? But my husband was like, whatever you choose to do, I got your back. So they was calling me all day. So I said, okay, I'm gonna go back. Went back. The boss was like, Elwanda, I don't want to see you leave. Can you stay?
After she quit the first time.
After I quit the first time. Yeah, so
she went back.
I went back.
All right.
The next day for it wasn't even 2 hours.
Not even 2 hours.
And he was like, Elwanda, I love you. I want you to stay. You really helped me. Because this is a company that I actually revenued over $3 million in 2 years that I've been there. Just in finances and, insurance claims. Just there was so much, money out there that they was losing out on and they were going to just give up on.
Come on.
So I was like, let me help you find these funds because, you're going to lose a lot of money.
Yeah.
So I stepped in the gap financially for the office, for the company, revenue that those funds back into the company. So he really didn't want to lose me, but he also understood where I was trying to go.
Right.
So but I still sat there, did a little bit of work. I said, Dr. Maida, I can't do this. I have to walk out of here. I have to go. Here's your keys. Here's your bank key. I need to go. That moment for me, it was like a huge lift off my shoulders.
Wow. Can I say something? She did it. I've even seen the difference in her appearance, the way she carried herself. It was just like she was freed up. So she actually instantly became a better wife, woman, as soon as, now she was wonderful while she was working. She treated me lovely, but that moment, you could tell that there was a weight lifted off of her shoulder. So I was always in support of it. So I was really excited, and then I always knew the potential that she had to do the things that she's doing right now. So I always encourage her to go ahead and do whatever it is that you got to do. I had to say, well, why you do that? Because when she quit, we still got mortgages, we still got car notes, we still got things that need to be taken care of, and I don't want her to be worried and stressed. So God opened up the door for me on my job. So we we're very grateful and we very thankful for everything that God has been doing. But she just took it to a whole nother level. So, that weight was lifted. It was obvious instantly.
Yes, I came home. I put a check on the wall, on my mirror in my bedroom.
She wrote checkout.
Put a check out to myself. I want to make $150K.
The 6-figure check she wrote out. On the wall.
I said, I want to make this. I want to see it though.
She want
Because
profit.
I want to profit. I don't want to just see it there, and because in business, you take some losses, the first couple of years. So I say I want to profit.
Yes.
150K.
Right. Specific.
Specifically.
Yes.
So the script flipper moment for me was when I actually almost doubled that 150K.
Come on.
Just this past tax season. And that's, with tax season and my business and financial coaching. So I superseded that goal with making those 6 figures just recently. So my advice to anyone who's trying to start a business but don't know where to start, my first opinion is to get you a coach. Have someone steer you in the right direction so that you can know where you're going. Someone who actually has been where you are and can take you to where either they are or to the next level.
That's
because me personally, I tell all my clients, I can't teach you what I don't know. I can't teach you what I've been through.
Come on.
So I'm trying to get you to either where I'm at or to the next level. So what I tend to do now is just hand the ladder back down to all of my women, to all of my men. I have a lot of men clients. This ain't just about women. It's about men too. So, here's the ladder. Climb on up. I'm not going to leave you. So my thing is, the coaching is by far the best thing for me. It's not even the money. I get a fulfillment out of just coaching people, having them come to me for advice, classes, just on what to do to get to the next level. Because I am still not remotely where I want to be at. And I believe that God is truly just starting on me. I believe that I don't believe in seasons. I believe in times. Because I believe once God has you in the time, and you stay obedient to His word, He's going to keep elevating you to the next level versus a season. Because seasons change. Times come and times go. But I feel like this very moment and moving forward, as long as I stay obedient to God and true to myself, then I'm going to continue to set the foundation for my family, even my friends, my close friends, just everybody around me. Because I want to be able to see all of us prosper in our finances, just be successful. But as bad as I may want it for people, they have to want it for themselves.
Exactly.
So, I always say, seek help. No question is a dumb question. You can get to where you want to be. I truly believe that God He has not put us here to struggle. Some people fall short. We have people that's homeless, people that's losing homes, cars. But it's the connection that's not there. You have to be connected to the proper people.
You're right.
And God has a tendency to use His vessels. That's where the blessings come in at. It's a spiritual thing. So God uses people to be favor into your life.
Right.
And you got to know how to reciprocate that.
Come on.
So I think, for me, that was my script for a moment.
Yes.
But also, my husband, he is my biggest supporter. He is my biggest fan. Even things that he don't know about, it may seem like you know about him because, he's just on the sideline, I'm kind of educating him a little bit, so he's like, okay, yeah, my wife does this, my wife does that, your credit's like this, you can do X, Y, Z, your credit should be, like this. So a little background though, about me, I own 2 tax office locations now, so that was a very proud moment for me.
One in Arlington, Texas. Yes. One in Houma, Louisiana.
Yes. So I opened up to my second tax office location. Of course, I'm into real estate, so I'm a realtor. I am also an accountant, CPA. So I'm very proud of that, as well as a business coach and life coach. So you kind of get everything with me under one umbrella. So if you need one thing, or if you don't need that, it fits into that umbrella. And that has always been my biggest vision for me. Yeah, credit too. Credit restoration. Credit restoration is so important.
And tax.
Yes. So
and licensed notary.
Yes, all of that good stuff. Yeah. It's under one umbrella, when dealing with finances and coaching. So I've always seen that vision for myself, for it's not just my business, it's our business. We're one.
Yes. Yeah.
You know, so I always had that vision for us. Another moment that I had was I got a billboard. I was really excited about that.
2018, she told me she wanted a billboard, and so I'm like, go for it. She said, baby, I see my name.
I see my name up there.
On the billboard. I said, well, if you see it, I see it too. And she just got a billboard
in March.
In March, she got a big billboard in Houma, Louisiana, where she's from.
Yes.
Got that billboard up. Matter of fact, people been calling me, man, I seen your wife's name. I seen your wife picture on the billboard and everything. I said, yeah, man. You know, and I said, you know what the blessing about that is? Her last name is Allen.
All right.
So she carrying the last name. So, boy, I'm so proud of her.
So yes. It's been,
I can sense it. I can sense it.
Yeah, it's been a journey, but he's if God hadn't sent him to me, then I really don't believe any of this would be possible, because I didn't have the support that I needed. I didn't have nobody to push me. I didn't have a husband, a man that could actually see past the flaws that we have, because we're all flawed.
Yes.
You know, and I always say I'm just imperfectly perfect.
Come on.
You know, I'm flawed, I'm scarred. You know, when I got with him, I was very broken. I was very broken, a very broken woman. So he wasn't just a broken man. It was two broken people coming together to be one.
And y'all are building each other up.
Yes.
So that's very important. I already know what this dude does.
Yes, he don't make a move. He don't make a move. He said, God didn't tell me to do that.
Yeah, because one time she was, she was like moving, switching jobs or whatever. She was like, I need this, I need you to do this and that. I said, well, I ain't heard from God yet.
Yeah.
I said, just be patient.
And this is a job he was making like $10 an hour. He was like,
I was like, just be patient. God's gonna work it out,
Right.
And I never, just moved and felt the pressure. But it wasn't like she was like pressuring me. It was just, because remember she stopped working. You know what I'm saying? But when the time was right, God came through. So, and I always trust that, and I never go looking for anything. I don't go looking for anything. It comes. It comes. When God is in. That's why I say, baby, I believe right now. I always tell her, I say, right now, everything that's going on, I believe God is just giving me and her double for what we went through. Double trouble for what we went through. Because when we thought we couldn't see. You know what I'm saying? Now God is opening up our eyes. You couldn't see because you was blind, because I wasn't involved. I let you be who you were. I let her be who she was. But now y'all understand. Now I've been here from day one.
Come on.
So I thank God for that.
and now I am truly who I am.
Come on.
And how I am now, people, it's funny because people are like, she a little bougie, she a little, I'm not saying, but I'm very down to earth. Once you get to talking to me and you get to know me, I am exactly who I am, but I had to kind of I was just like, I guess from previous relationships, previous marriages, kind of just putting myself under a rock. My guard is up, can't be who you really are. Right. Trying to, please the next person and, putting people ahead of yourself. But, most important, God wasn't in that, because I would try to, force myself to be equally yoked with somebody else, and that wasn't working out.
And let me just say this: I'm her fourth husband, and she's my third wife. So that's 7. That's 7 marriages right there. And scripturally, 7 is the number of completion. Okay. So last night, us renewing our vows after the 5th year was meant, because after 7 is 8, which is meaning the new beginning. This is a new beginning, and God is doing something special, because you got a lot of couples that are afraid to, and especially if you're in church, the mention, I had 4 husbands, 5 husbands, 3 wives, and to be honest with you, but it just didn't work, And people always say, okay, well, God, because I was always like, God was in my first marriage, you was there for my second one. I was like, man, God was there, and the truth of the matter is, God was there. God was there.
He'll never leave us.
He was there, because he said, this is who you choose, but this is not who I got for you, Ramsey.
Come on.
This ain't who I got for you, but I'm a man of, this is your desires and your will. But if you could just be patient for my, the right one is here,
right.
and she's been the right one for 20 something years. But because I got it my own way, you know what I'm saying, and that's what caused me to go through what I went through in my first marriage, and my second one, you know what I'm saying, and then after that, it was just like, you know what, because if she wouldn't have hit me up, I wouldn't have talked to nobody, Brother D, because I was that to the point where forget love, I just gonna serve God, and that was it. But when she came at your show, when we was rapping at your birthday party,
come on,
and that's how I met her, because of you, because she was friends with somebody that was there at your birthday party, that was from Homer, and she seen him and she sent me a friend request.
Okay.
So that's how we got back together, because I haven't seen her in 5 years. But when I saw that friend request, Brother D, I said, "Oh Lord!" My kids in the back call like, "Daddy, what's going on?" I said, "Oh, nothing," because I didn't want to introduce them to that. But this would be the love of my life.
Okay.
Since I was 18, 19 years old, but I wasn't prepared for it because I knew the type of woman she was. You know what I'm saying? So I had to get myself, and I had to go through what I went through, you know what I'm saying? Because all that did was just made me who I am today. Because I had to be right and in order. So I can understand why she done been through, the husbands that she been through. Because boy, she was like a spark on you. If you not driven or purpose driven and want something out of life, oh no, you can't be with this woman right here.
Okay.
You gotta step it up, because she believed in God. But boy, she believed, hey man, God don't want to struggle. God, you better, let's get it. So she motivates me, she pushes me, man, she encourages me, man, just by watching her. She don't say nothing, I just watch her do what she do. And it makes me like, okay, man, I gotta do something. I gotta do something, you know what I'm saying? So I adore her for that, and I don't want her to change. But I also want to say this. I done seen this was my script flipping moment for me with her. She was going through a case with a client. They was on the close. They about to, they were trying to close on their house, and a lot of money been spent, and they didn't have all the money that they needed to close on their house. Brother D, man, my wife stepped in there and paid for that client closing costs for that client, just so that client can see, just so that client can be in that house and see. It's stuff like that. That's where God honors, and He takes you to another. That's why she's so blessed. Because it wasn't about the money. Like she said, it wasn't about the money. But she said it was something about that wife. Yeah, she seen it herself. That she had to step in, and that was nobody but God. Because even her broker said, man, I ain't never seen nobody do that. Because normally deals just fall through, because they didn't have the closing costs. Because ain't nobody stepping in and paying $3,000, $4,000, $5,000 or whatever you need to do that. But this woman, my wife, did that. And see, Brother D, I love it because, see, me, that's my heart. I would do that. You know what I'm saying? That's the type of man I am. So just to see somebody else go to the next level, because I know how God operates.
Come on.
The Bible says be a blessing to others, and He will bless us. So, when you bless other people, you know what I'm saying, God will bless you. Matter of fact, He will bless you more. And I will never look for a blessing from somebody that I done blessed. Because I already know God is going to take care of me on the other end. Okay. So when you do something for somebody, we don't never look, and that's what I love about it. We don't never look for that back.
Come on.
Because we know God is going to do something on the other end. Right. Like I said, she writes 6-figure checks on the wall. Now she done got to the point where now she's saying, okay, forget 6 figures, let me go to 7. Let's go.
You could see 6, you could see 7.
Exactly. So, but in 5 years, man, God just took us to, from where we were when we came out here on a hunch, and I just moved out here to Texas. Left my children, Brother D.
No place to stay.
No place to stay or nothing. But God told me that this woman needs to get away from where she was, because He has something special for her and for me.
Come on now.
But I moved out there with that hunch because of her. And so when God spoke that, I had to get on it.
Come on.
So I'm truly grateful, and I'm blessed to have her. It was an honor. Just being with her. Just being with you. Let me talk to you. I love you. You know what I'm saying? I appreciate you, and no matter what you do, no matter what's going on, I'm here for you. You know what I'm saying? So I love you, man. Just keep doing what you're doing, baby. God.
Thank y'all. We all needed to hear that. Somebody got something for that. I don't care what walk of life, aspect of life, situation. Everybody got something from all of this, and we thank y'all so much for it. One more thing. How can they contact you? Because you sound like you wearing a lot of hats, shirts, whatever. Please let them know how to contact you.
Yes, so I can be reached personally I believe in being reached personally. So I can be reached
Come on.
at 682-323-9759. Office number is 682-343-0153. Or you can go to erafinancial.net. Also, Facebook is Elwanda Allen. TikTok is EL $1 Million Coach.
$1 Million Coach.
Yes.
Come on.
Yes, definitely.
And they love the Lord.
Amen. Amen. Can't
That's
have
the
no other way.
icing.
God has to be the center of it all.
Yes. Well, we thank y'all so much for your time. Thank you for having us into your
Yes.
beautiful home as well.
Yes.
Yes, indeed. But we're going to bring this to a close, y'all. Like cookies and milk are good to Uncle Brother D. Y'all be good one to another. We thank y'all for tuning in. God bless y'all.
Script flipper.
Thank
Yes.
you.
Uncle Brother D, script flipper.
Cause I'm a script flipper, a situation shifter. My faith is in the Lord, there is nobody bigger.